Hello and welcome to our coverage of the WNBA on 2K Sports. In this game, we'll see the Las Vegas Aces against the Seattle Storm. Here with Tim Swartz and Brian Banafitemi, I'm Blake Suniga, and it's good to have you with us. And tonight, we have a pair of teams that highlight the value of strong teamwork. Gotta love it.
Oh, no doubt. Yeah, they're two of the best passing teams in the league. The chemistry on both sides is pretty obvious.
And they're also two of the smartest teams. We're not going to see a lot of wasted possessions or careless turnovers here tonight.
Young. McGregor grabs the miss.
We don't see that too often. Plenty of space, and she whiffs on an open jumper.
Here's Diggins. Great defending. Ogumake outside. McGregor. Just 5 to shoot. It's hauled in by the Aces.
If she can get to the rim, she'll usually turn it into points, but the defense stood tall there.
Sinks the three-pointer.
Well, an extension of the coach on the floor. Gray's outstanding court vision makes her a true point guard.
And just about a minute into this first quarter. Pass to Williams. Back to Sykes. And stolen by Smith. Jumps up. Rips down the breakaway slam.
Got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once she came up with the steal, she went straight on the attack.
Yeah, that's the way to do it, guys. Go hard to the bucket. Don't let them get set up on defense.
Here's Diggins. Ogumake outside. First minute and a half of basketball played here in this one. Asia Wilson grabs the board. Now the Aces with it. Smith outside. McGregor grabs the miss. Outside Williams. Pass to Sykes. Diggins. And here's Williams. Screen by McGregor. 6 to shoot. It's Brittany Sykes on the wing. From outside, off the mark. Well, we've seen coaches ask 5'9" Brittany Sykes to be the one to jump opening tips, fellas. It's incredible.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy. I mean, she's got great hops plus a crazy long wingspan. Those traits are also why she's, to me at least, the top defensive wing in the league.
Here's Diggins. Ogumake outside. Pass to Diggins. No good. Had a chance to end the run there.
4 straight misses to start the game. Not looking good for them.
Now Wilson. She's covered by Ogumake. And that one's good. Wilson.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic, and it's a big part of why they've been able to get good looks.
Absolutely. The defense unable to react quickly enough to deal with their passer.
Seattle trailing here. Pass to McGregor. Ogumake. Here's Diggins. Shot clock at 5. Ogumake sets the screen. And the Storm miss again.
Still can't get anything to fall after 5 chances.
Here's Smith. Izzy McGregor. Get that shot out of here. And they've been struggling here offensively.
Bit of a dry spell for sure.
Here's Diggins. Great defending. And the basket by Diggins.
Now the seal is broken. Maybe their shooting will start to improve.
Yeah, that had not been the way they wanted this game to get going for them.
And not the way we want to see. We want to see more offense.
And here's Smith. He has 5. Pass to Wilson. Back to Smith. Inside. And she converts the layup.
You know, I think the size of Grace sometimes surprises opponents. Yes, she's a 1, but she's almost 6 feet and just so strong.
Here's Diggins. Great defending. Pass to Williams. Let's go with a 3. Rebound by the Aces. Lets it go. Here's Wilson. Makes it off the glass.
They've yet to string many stops together, and they're going to have to if they want a chance to really win this game.
Yeah, defensively, they have been more than a step slow.
Now here is Agumake. She hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Brittany Sykes outside. Wilson pulls it down. And here are the Aces now. Smith outside. Jacks up a 3. Agumake with the rebound.
She has not been able to get into that groove yet, guys, but as a whole, it really hasn't affected the team that much.
Here's Diggins. Brittany Sykes outside. Asia Wilson grabs the board. Pass to Smith. Now Young. Parker Tyus in the post. Nails the baby hook.
Hey, look, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting in the paint, and they keep scoring points.
And you know, Brian, there's not really a lot you can do as a defense when they keep getting in the paint like they have been on this run.
Outside Williams. And the Storm miss again. And the Aces with possession. It's a 13-point game. Shots good by Smith.
Huge advantage for them already.
Total control, and as well as they're playing at both ends, I'd look for this lead to get even bigger.
Absolutely.
In the draft, the Seattle Storm took Dominique Malunga with the 2nd pick.
It was their highest pick since 2016 when they took someone by the name of, I think, Brianna Stewart, after name, first overall. Yeah, I'd say that one worked out. The Storm got the 6'6" Malunga, an incredible prospect from France. She's got such a bright future.
What a start they've gotten off to on the boards. They've come out banging.
And, you know, I've seen it a million times. When a game starts off like this, there's an intimidation factor that comes into play.
Now here's Smith. 8 points for her. To the paint. Gabby Williams with the steal. Pass to Magbagor. Sykes. Can they get it? So she gets the whistle. Contact on the way up. 2 shots. Next. It's on Young.
With a detailed offensive approach, Williams understands how to attack at the right times.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And she knocks down the first one.
Well, fellas, there's nothing like the feeling of a fresh WNBA season.
This is such an interesting part of the year. I mean, championships can't be won this early in the schedule, but you can certainly lose one.
Yeah, it's an interesting time to watch these teams, right? Because we're trying to figure out which teams are contenders and which teams are pretenders.
Well, when you think about the best organization in the W, Las Vegas has to be near the top of the list.
I mean, no team has won more over the last 5 years, but also no one has invested more with their own dedicated practice facility, improved arena as well. So the Aces are very serious about winning.
Now here's Wheeler. To the inside. Here's Holmes. Yes, and a nice assist from Erica Wheeler.
Well, Erica Wheeler does a great job of reading the floor. And because of that, she's constantly setting up her teammates for open shots.
There's Jewel Lloyd with the 3. Storm with the rebound. Now here's Brown. Pass to Sykes. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Storm will get the ball here.
Substitution on the court.
Now here's Malunga.
Shot clock at 6.
Alyssa Smith grabs the miss.
With the prospect of making a big lead even bigger.
They should jump at this chance. Stretch that lead out as much as possible.
Screen by Smith.
Lloyd from long range.
The rebound by Malunga.
Here's Seattle. And it's stolen by Nalissa Smith. Outside Young. Left side Lloyd.
Screen by Gustafson.
And another miss by Las Vegas.
Brown with it.
Quiet so far offensively, searching for her first points of the game.
Here's Malunga.
Baked in off the glass.
I mean, it has to be a defensive error. She's someone they need to put more attention on.
1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Lloyd. Off the mark, and the drought continues.
They've come out with a take no prisoners approach on the glass today. I love to see that kind of effort.
And it's already gotten them a +5 margin in the rebound column.
Here's Brown. Got it off in time, but it's no good. And an overpowering first quarter effort. Already a double-digit advantage. Aces ahead, up 10. And we've got more exciting basketball action coming your way right after the break. And we'll see if we're in store for a more tightly contested quarter as we move into the second. And guys, what's your take on the Aces so far?
Not much room to operate on this one. A very tough D through 1.
You know, they haven't given up a lot of easy chances at all.
It's good.
Well, that pick, it worked like a charm. Nice job taking it right to the tin for the layup.
Outside Lloyd.
Pass to Gustafson.
Outside Young. 6 on the shot clock. Now Lloyd puts up a 3. Another miss by Drew Lloyd.
She's having all sorts of problems with her shot.
Yeah, the words ice and cold come to mind with the way she's shooting the ball.
You have to make sure your feet are set. But when you set those screens, they'll get you for it.
I thought maybe she was set. Now, I know that's a difficult call to make, but I think maybe they got that one wrong.
Outside Young.
Screen by Gustafson.
It's rebounded by Seattle.
Well, at the 2024 games in Paris, Dominique Malunga helped France capture silver.
Yeah, at just 18 years old, she was a key part of that France team. That performance, a big reason why she went so high in the draft.
The Aces leading. Pass to Evans. And here's Smith. Young. She's covered by Brown. Back to Smith. 5 to shoot. Over Holmes. Here's Gustafson. 1 up, 1 down. She makes her first shot in this game.
Well, you know, the main thing this team, these coaches, the staff wants from Gustafson is rebounding. Providing one there, then the points.
Now a timeout called by Seattle. Aces making a switch.
Here's Diggins.
Down low.
Malunga.
Terrific assist and a nice finish. Just a solid play all around.
Wow. I mean, come on. That's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, it's just nowhere to be found.
They have to start committing more bodies down low.
Now here is Lloyd. No scoring yet from her, but that's likely to change. Back to Young. Lays it up and banks it in.
Keeping Young out of the paint has to be a focus for this defense. She is so effective near the rim.
And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played. Pass to Brown. Here's Wheeler.
Malunga sets a screen.
To the middle. And the layup's good off the glass.
And 10 of their last 12 points now have come off an assist.
They're just moving the ball well, getting everybody involved.
Now Gray. Outside Young. Back to Gray. Lloyd. Good, and it's Chelsea Gray who picks up the assist.
Well, Lloyd loves to punish teams from downtown. She'll take that shot whenever she can.
The Storm trail. Outside Wheeler.
On the wing, Dominique Malunga.
That one is good. She has missed only one of her 6 shots from the floor.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Every pass is with purpose, and their last 10 points have come off of assists. Great team basketball on display right now.
Gustafson gets the bucket.
So comfortable around the rim. Megan Gustafson, a very good finisher.
And in this second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. They set the pick. Now here's Brown. She's guarded closely. Clock at 6. Outside Wheeler. Buries it from 3-point range.
But how about Wheeler this time getting the feed? Ready to shoot off the pass. Normally, Eric is the one dropping dimes.
Here's Las Vegas. At one point, they led by 16. Lloyd from long range. It's rebounded by Seattle.
It's been one of those days for her. She's really struggled.
Pass to Wheeler.
Malunga.
It's hauled in by Nalissa Smith.
With a 25-15 record last season, it was a return to the playoffs for Seattle.
Well, 2023 was the first time the Storm missed the playoffs in 8 years. But they made that Nneka Ogwumike signing, and that propelled them right back into the postseason.
Here's Diggins.
Gray defending. Pass to Brown for 3.
The offensive rebound.
The basket counts and 1. She'll go to the line with a chance to make it a 3-point play.
Shooting 1.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
And here's Young. Wilson outside. Over McGregor. The Aces with another miss.
Yeah, I mean, that's not heads-up basketball. Why try the fadeaway when no one's on you?
Pass to Williams. So the whistle blows on the shot. 2 free throws for the contact there.
Second team foul.
And, you know, playing for France in the 2024 Paris Games, that was a special moment for Gabby Williams.
Winning a silver, came so close to
break.
knocking off the heavily favored Americans in the final. Williams was voted best defender of that 2024 tournament.
The first one falls, so it's both teams making substitutions here. She hits both from the stripe. Here's Smith. 8 points for her. There's the triple. Knocks down the 3 ball.
That's just run of the mill for her. She's one of the more skilled offensive players out there.
Here's Diggins. Covered by Smith. The 3. Williams can't get it to go. The Aces with the lead. Pass to Smith. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Sykes. That is her first foul of the game. And the Storm making a change here.
Position for your score. Number 17, Erica Wheeler.
Now here's Gray. Pass to Smith. 6 to shoot. Storm with the rebound. Outside Williams. Now here's McBagor. Brittany Sykes for 3. Alyssa Smith grabs the miss.
Even with every shot clanging off the iron, she seems determined to continue hoisting up these threes. But I think it's time to maybe take a step in.
Now here's Wilson. She gets it in there.
I'd say you're fooling yourself if you think Wilson's afraid of a little contact, because she'll go up against anybody.
Ogumake with the ball. Looking for her first basket still in this one. And it's Wilson with the foul. That is her first foul of the game.
Third team foul.
Outside Williams. Pass to Wheeler. Shot clock at 6. Sykes outside. Now Ogumake.
Ferocious on D. Melissa Smith takes this side of the ball personally.
Ogumake misses. To the inside. It's stolen by Neko Ogumake. Sykes outside. Ogumake sets a screen. Inside. And the shot count. She's fouled. That's a chance for us. 3-point play. Shooting 1.
I thought they did a better job of getting it inside in the first.
Seattle Storm, Izzy McBagor. Shooting 1.
One shot.
And that one misses.
They're really battling, guys, not sitting back, attacking when they have the chance.
And I like their approach, playing aggressively and forcing the officials to make a call.
Now here's Gray. Wilson sets a screen. An open look for Jackie Young. Here's Smith. And it's hauled in by McBagor.
I mean, it would have been something to see her hit from all the way back there.
There aren't many players that can hit from out there, but she's definitely one of them.
It's Brittany Sykes on the wing, covered by Smith. And the basket is good.
No question, Ogumake knows how to move inside, runs into some contact, but goes right up to finish strong.
And here are the Aces now. At one point, they led by 16. The Aces with another miss.
Yeah, she's been off her game this quarter. Just hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go down.
Pass to Magbagor. Picked by Ogumake. The 11-footer, and it's Seattle scoring again.
They continue to get it inside. The defense struggling to just contain them.
And look, when you make 5 in a row from in tight like they have, it also just takes pressure off of your perimeter guys.
Great point.
Smith, no good.
Just not the quarter she would like to have when you talk about shooting the ball, but hopefully she can turn it around.
Here's Sykes. Ogumake. She's guarded by Wilson. And the Storm tack on 2 more.
They're working in closer to the bucket here in the second.
Yeah, the threes weren't falling early, and sometimes seeing a few easier ones go in can renew that touch.
Now here's Smith. 11 points in the game. Wilson. They need this. Back to Smith. And the call is going to be, an illegal screen.
The idea of setting a screen on that play, it was the good idea, the right idea, but the execution was not.
Yeah, you really want to set a hard screen, but you also want to make sure it's a legal one.
And they have certainly been looking locked in offensively.
They sure have, staying aggressive and playing in control.
Now Sykes. The 3 is up. The shot comes out. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going on here. Storm out in front. They're up by 2. And we'll see you right after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
You know what time it is. It's time for your fan half-court shot. Please direct your attention to center court. Give me a beat. And that's where he knocked the shot. One more time. A round of applause.
We have a close ball game on our hands as we get set for the second half to get underway.
And Malunga with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Well, I think it'll be important to see if they can stop her down in the second half, because so far they have not had any answer for her when she's down on the block.
Yeah, maybe mixing up her looks, bumping her out, front her, double down. Just do something to throw her off her rhythm.
Seattle in the lead. Ogumake sets a screen.
Diggins.
It's tipped. Pass to Magbagor. Back to Sykes. From past the arc. Hits it from three-point range.
Well, beyond the arc, Sykes can be pretty choosy, but she finds an angle she likes and drills it.
Here's Parker Tyus. Defended by Magbagor. Young with it. Williams there. 5 on the clock. Pass to Smith. Here's the 3. That falls. Nice feed that time from Jackie Young.
How about that? Responding to the three-pointer against them with a quick one of their own.
Yeah, terrific little back and forth right there, Tim.
Been a lot of fun to watch.
Now here's Magbagor. Here's Ogumake. And it's rebounded by Jackie Young.
A bona fide all-star. Talk about Jackie Young and her game.
Well, she's got great size for a guard and can bully smaller players with her strength. But then you got to also factor in the skill side of things. Young has finished top 3 in three-point shooting a couple times.
And the aces, another 3.
Well, usually she's providing the pass. Young has to be happy to be on the receiving end of a catch and shoot. More than willing to fire.
Here's Diggins.
To the paint, and it's going to be a 3-second call.
Those types of mistakes are magnified when it's a tight game like this.
And here is Gray. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. And the Aces tack on 2 more.
Up and in on every one of their first 3 shots to start this second half.
Here's Diggins.
The kick out to Williams. Ogumake. She's guarded by Wilson. To stop the run. And again, it's the Storm missing.
It hasn't been a very good day for her, guys, and her team really needs her. Desperately needs her to start burying those shots.
Now here's Parker Tice.
Really left alone that time.
I tell you, she loves getting looks like that from three-point range. Just nobody near her.
Seattle calls timeout. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Screen by Magbagor. Down low. An easy 2 points on the layup.
When you defend the pick and roll, if Magbagor is the screener, it is really tough to contain.
Here's Smith. 14 points for her. Wilson outside. Over Ogumake. And it's Wilson missing.
Can't connect there, but still a red-hot start to the half, hitting 4 of their first 5.
Sykes, no good.
She's gotten cold, and I'm not sure she's their best option offensively as they look to cut this deficit.
And the Aces call time here.
All right, let's get to the court. Come on and get loud for your Breaker Next Crew.
Aces making a switch. The Aces with the lead. Third quarter action and just under 3.5 minutes have passed. Now here's Young. She's guarded by Williams. Just 5 on the clock. Pass to Gray. Fires the three.
It's hauled in by McGregor.
And stolen by Smith.
Now Parker Tyus.
Oh, and the fast break for the Storm. Here's Sykes. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
Yeah, and the floor really opened up for her there.
And that was not a good reaction from the defense.
Yeah, they look real slow.
Now here's Smith. She's got 14. The Aces with another miss. Sykes outside. Right side, Williams.
Pass to Diggins.
Screen by McGregor for the lead.
The shot by Diggins, no good.
And here are the Aces now. At one point, they led by 16.
Offensive board. That shot by Parker Tyus, no good.
That's a surprise. Out of character for her to miss those when the D's not right in her face.
Here's Williams. No good. That would have tied it. Gray outside.
Parker Tyus.
Pass to Smith. To the middle. And that's out of bounds. Las Vegas will retain possession.
The ball goes to Las Vegas.
And now a chance to see what's coming up for the Las Vegas Aces.
On Friday, Los Angeles Sparks coming into town, kicking off a homestand for them. And then Sunday, they're starting out on the road to play the Storm in Seattle.
You know, for that matchup with the Valkyries, it's going to be their 7th outing of the year. You feel the team will continue to round into form.
Here's Smith. And another miss by Las Vegas. The Storm trail. Outside Wheeler. Picked by Agumake. Williams with it. Down to 5 on the shot clock.
Here's Diggins.
And the Storm miss again. Pass to Gray.
Smith, defended by McGregor.
Now Young, inside. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Beautiful dish down low.
And they're right on the brink of taking the lead.
This is an absolutely critical moment in this game.
Right before the 2025 WNBA season, Chelsea Gray won Finals MVP of the new 3-on-3 league.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun to watch that 3-on-3 league. Gray playing during the offseason, adding another title to her resume. She's got gold in the games, a few titles in the WNBA as well for good measure. Such a high motor player, Melissa Smith, relentless on the boards.
Outside Williams. Ogumake sets a screen. Up top Wheeler. Ogumake.
Pass to Diggins.
6 on the shot clock. It's hauled in by the Aces. Now Smith. She's got 14. Young. She's guarded by Williams.
Back to Smith. Here's Parker Tyus.
Fades away. And off the glass. That one's good.
Nice pass. She got that ball right into her teammate's shooting pocket, and it yielded great results.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, it's been a long time without a bucket. Focus.
From outside the arc.
The shot by Diggins, no good.
Hard work on the glass once again, guys. They've put a lot of effort into their rebounding.
And that interior play, it's made a big difference in this game.
Now here's Young. She's got 8.
Smith.
And that's out of bounds. Las Vegas will retain possession. And the Aces call time here.
Hey, when you think about the best rebounders in the game, Alyssa Smith has to be in the conversation.
Well, statistically, she's been a top rebounder in the league. Smith is 6'4", does a nice job boxing out, getting physical in the paint.
And here is Lloyd. Just 5 to shoot. The tray.
The rebound by Malunga.
Seattle with the ball. Here's Brown. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change.
Even though she's little compared to the bigger players on the floor, she's done some tall work on the boards.
Outside Lloyd. To the paint. Here's Smith. And it's rejected. And that's out of bounds. Las Vegas will retain possession.
And we have to take another look at that block.
Great timing, great defensive awareness. When you have to face a defender that can reject you like this, it can alter your approach.
Number 11, Dana Evans.
Clock at 6. Up top, Young. From 15 feet away. And she can't bank that one in. Now here's Brown.
Has to Cook.
From 16 feet away, she cans it.
Textbook. Nice pass, nice catch, nice shot.
Now here is Lloyd. She's covered by Brown. Out to the wing. Here's Gustafson. Shot's good by Smith.
The moment Melissa Smith gets that ball inside, good night. I mean, Melissa is so hard to stop.
They really want to find that igniter here.
That's right. Their offense is ground to a standstill.
Maybe you need to suit up, Tim. They need a spark. Now here's Brown. She's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Three-pointer. It's hauled in by Melissa Smith.
Good job by them on the glass here tonight. +8 in that department.
You have to rebound to win, and that's exactly what we're seeing tonight.
Another bucket in the paint. That's just something they have not been able to stop today. And if they want to win this game, they got to figure out how to stop it.
You know, Brian, I think it's time to switch things up on D. What they've got going on right now is not getting it done.
Now here's Wheeler. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Brown. Holmes.
And here's Malunga. Covered by Gustafson. Malunga, good.
Really, she's been a bright spot for them. She's had a very efficient offensive performance.
Yeah, who knows how much bigger the lead would be if it wasn't for her shooting.
And that's going to do it for the third quarter. The Aces on top. They're up by 8. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter here on 2K Sports. Thanks for joining us again. The fourth quarter of play should begin in moments. Pass to Wilson. Now Bell. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Storm.
That is such a careless pass. You got to keep your head in the game.
Now here's Wheeler, covered by Lloyd. Left side, Wheeler to the inside. Lays out of bounds. It'll be Ace's ball. The Aces with the lead. Pass to Bell. Back to Gray. Takes the three. He's 4 for 6 from the field with that miss. Now here's Brown. He's covered closely. Malonga sets a screen. 6 to shoot. Pass to Diggins. The 17-footer. The rebound by Gray.
Those have been some terrible shot choices, Blake. That was not good at all.
Wilson goes up on the block. And no good trying to use the glass. Seattle with the ball. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets.
First personal foul. First team foul. At the line for Storm, Mackenzie Holmes. 2 shots.
2 shots. Last on the first.
First free throw is good. And that's good as she hits both shots. About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. Gray with it. Wilson outside. Uncovered. And she swishes it right through.
Explosive first step with an accurate mid-range J. It's part of what makes Wilson so tough to guard.
Seattle trailing here. And stolen by Asia Wilson. Gray outside. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Lets it go from deep.
The rebound by Malunga.
Now here's Brown. He's guarded closely.
Here's Diggins.
And the 3 ball is good.
Well, the D sagged off, and no hesitation on her part to rise up and bury the 3.
Gray outside. To the middle. Here's Wilson.
And great D that time from Malunga.
Here's Seattle.
Here's Diggins.
Tipped. Wilson with the steal. Lloyd with it.
And it's Malunga picking her up.
And Wilson gets it to go.
She's been one of their more reliable options today, and it's her shooting that has given them this lead.
And just about 3 minutes through the fourth and final quarter here. Outside Wheeler. Off target from outside.
Very close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Not a great habit to get into, letting her get that wide open.
And it's Lloyd missing.
Well, thus far they managed to overcome an off game from her offensively.
Here's Diggins.
Covered by Lloyd. Brown. And again, it's the Storm missing. And it's the Aces with the ball. They've only given up 5 points here in the fourth quarter. Gray outside. Drains the three-pointer.
We've seen an obvious improvement out of her since halftime, and she just didn't really have a whole lot working for her in the first half.
Now here's Wheeler, covered by Lloyd. Down low. Well-timed pass and goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
She always knows where her teammates are going to be, and she'll have that ball there waiting for them.
A difficult situation for Seattle. Pass to Brown.
Diggins.
To halt the run. And the Storm miss again.
You got to give them credit for the job they've done on the boards.
Well, guys, they've done a lot of things well, but their rebounding is right at the top of the list. Now, the defense has to be real thrilled to see her keep shooting those threes. She has been brutal this half.
Inside, here's Holmes, and she banks in the layup.
Excellent work offensively to get that shot attempt into a can't-miss area.
Pass to Bell. Back to Gray. For three. 6 for 10 with that shot going in. That's a good game for a lot of players.
We didn't see much from her the first half, but she's making up for lost time.
Now here's Brown. Here's Wheeler. And she can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. To the wing, right side. Now here's Gray. D right on her. There's Jewel Lloyd with the three. Another three for Las Vegas.
The D has gotten a little lax defending the three-point shot at that end.
Yeah, 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed coming from beyond the arc.
Pass to Malunga.
Wheeler, covered by Lloyd. Now here's Brown. Defense is right there. Just 5 on the clock. Outside Wheeler. No good with the triple. Wilson outside. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good, and she'll go to the line.
Well, after winning her 3rd MVP in 2024, no one has won that award more than A'ja Wilson.
Yeah, picking up number 3 at just 28 years old. Wilson's on a trajectory we have never seen.
One shot.
A 4th MVP would set a new league record.
And not only has A'ja Wilson won MVP awards, she also has multiple Defensive Player of the Year trophies.
Yeah, the key there, Blake, is plural. I mean, she's got a bunch of them. And so when we watch Wilson, we are no doubt watching the best two-way player in the game. Plus, you think she's added that three-point shot as well a couple of years ago. The only question with A'ja Wilson is, what can she do?
Here's Magbagor. Yes, and a nice assist from Yeko Gumake.
While not letting the physical defense deter her, Magbagor plays with such tenacity.
Now Gray. Wilson, left side. Over Ogumake. And she tries off the glass, but it's no good. From deep. Great D that time from Jackie Young. And the Aces with possession. And here's Smith. Fires it. That three off the mark.
Well, most games she can hit from deep, but this game, it's not there for her.
Outside Williams. To the paint. It's stolen by Parker Tyus.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Now here's Smith. Pass to Parker Tyus. Young. Parker Tyus the screen. And it's Jackie Young with the three.
And every point they get now puts them one step closer to finishing this one off.
If they haven't already done it, just a tremendous all-around performance we've seen from them.
Yeah, Brian, it's been a treat to watch.
Sykes. It's a deflection. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Storm will get the ball here. Outside, Williams launches a three.
Gotta love the effort right there. Young doing whatever she could to distract the shooter. She didn't luck into that one. She knew just where to be when the shot went up.
Gray with it.
Pass to Parker Tyus.
Wilson. She's covered by Ogumake. Wilson can't hit. Here's Sykes. That's tipped.
Here's Smith.
Now Young. Wilson, right side. Shot number 12 goes in. She's made 7 of those 12 now.
When Wilson gets the rock down low, it's almost automatic. So effective close in.
Here's Diggins.
Over Gray.
The shot by Diggins, no good.
Now Gray.
Pass to Parker Tyus.
Back to Gray.
Here's Smith.
Shot clock at 5. Beyond the arc.
Offensive rebound. Here's Parker Tyus.
Gray. So it's the Aces winning this one easily. A resounding victory for them and in enemy territory, no less.
It was enemy territory, but with the way that they controlled the game, they took the crowd completely out of it. That's how to get it done on the road.
And that's a wrap, everyone.